Hey, good morning everyone, and welcome back to a very wet morning. We have got breakfast out of the way and have been meaning to make a video. It has been some time with all the work we've been trying to get done before the wet weather came. Let's start out by getting rid of some of our food that we've saved up in our compost bin. We've been taking food scraps and just throwing them in here, and then taking some of this topsoil and kind of just raking it out on top. Topsoil doesn't need much amendments done to it. It's got enough nutrients and stuff in there, so we just don't have very good soil on our property to add to it. So we're gonna try adding a little bit of topsoil, see if that helps at all. We're pretty much got these things filled up. Maybe next week what I'll do is we'll take them and we'll dump them upside down so that all of the newer stuff on top will have time to break down underneath the stuff that's kind of already broken down on the bottom. If you want, you can take the little container that I had the food scraps in. You can
the coffee cup thing?
Yeah, the creamer cup, the creamer can, and you can rinse that out for me if you want over here. Just open the top up and just rinse it out and dump it out. So we got a lot of the shed metal up, and if you can see behind me, the roof is completed. It looks pretty good. We're going to come back and paint all the pressure treated wood. When it dries out a little bit, it's probably not going to be for a few more weeks. But you can see too, got one wall up here of the shed done, and I think that was the first wall we did. Turned out pretty good. Actually, I think that was the second wall we did. And we started on this wall yesterday, and it kind of gave us some problems. I'm a little short. One thing to remember, well, if you ever order metal, is to definitely order it a little bit longer than what you need. You're not going to be able to stretch it to get it to fit. You can always cut it, but you can never stretch it. And so it won't look the prettiest, but you know, it's a shed, so not really worried about that. So got this back to finish. Also, we put a vent up on each gable, and I wanted to be able to let air come in and out underneath each eave. I've got vents on both sides, and then I've got, again, the vent on each gable. We're gonna take a break on that today. We had a little bit of frustration last couple days making it all work. So, and then here's a better view. We also need to get some of the corner panels put on. I forgot to order those when I got the steel, but this gives you a better idea of what the finished product's going to look like. It'll match, same design as the house. Charcoal walls with a Galvalume roof on it. Got the one last video posted about doing some wiring on the inside. I appreciate all the support and all the subscribers we picked up from it. I really do appreciate it. Makes us feel good, makes the girls feel good, and lets us know that we've got people who are interested. But we're over here at the tractor now. If you follow us on Instagram, you'll know I've got a cylinder right here that's in good shape, and we've got another cylinder here that is leaking really bad. You can see, instead of it being all nice and shiny, it's real dirty. The tractor we're going to be putting up for sale, and looking at maybe investing in another one, something a little bit more bigger. Whoever gets this tractor is going to get a really good deal because of all the work that we've put into it, and how good of a tractor it's been to us. I know it's caused some problems, but I think that's with everything. Whether you have a boat or whether you have a tractor, or I mean, even just your lawnmower and weed eater and stuff like that for a normal home, it's going to give you problems over time. If you buy good quality products, they'll last for a while. I think this was a good quality product that's just 30-something years old. So, anyways, we'll tackle that here in a minute. The main thing I wanted to talk about today was the grass seed that we had planted. And if you don't remember that, there's two videos, one of us doing the prep for the field and the other one of us actually putting it down, which was weeks later. We again we got kind of pushed back due to the weather and also due to the tractor being down. But anyways, tractor was back up and running, and we came out here with some help from my wife and got this field planted. It's hard to tell. I'm gonna get the camera turned around so you can see it. Starting to see a little bit of hue of green over here, and the middle of this field doesn't really seem to be taking off as well. You can kind of see some more out there. If you look back right out in there, you start to see some. But even where I'm walking right now, I see little tiny sprigs coming up, little tiny shoots. So I know they're here, I know they're planted, but for whatever reason they just didn't shoot up like they have out in those areas I just pointed to. It's looking really good, looking really good. I want to get it up to a certain point to where we can come back with a bush hog. I want to get it high enough we can come back with a bush hog and just cut it all down and let that green manure do its job and kind of go back into the system. But you know, we didn't get rain for a while. It was hell, it was probably a week and a half before we got our first rain, and now we're hitting we're just in June, so we're hitting all those afternoon storms, and the grass is loving it, as well as the weeds, as you can see. But I get another shot behind me. You can see it out there. It looks amazing. Looks really good. I had some time the other day to clean up our neighbor's property line when I came in here to get this fence line cleaned and cleared. Pushed a lot of stuff on either side, and came back and got a little bit of it cleaned up, and then we blew a tire and tore up that hydraulic cylinder, so I didn't get a chance to go all the way down. But for right now, I think it looks really well. Looks really good. Take a look over here at the shaded area. I was really worried about how this was going to come up. There we go. I think the camera is picking it up. You can see all out there in the center that light hue of green. So it has turned out a lot better than I had imagined. It's really one of the nicer areas. The girls like coming over here and sitting on actually that stump right there. I think they call it the reading stump. They like coming over here and reading to each other. But everything is looking really good right now. Here's the future driveway. We're gonna make it to where we have a loop to go all the way around the house. You can see the tire tracks running there. I want to build a higher road to come all the way around it, and then take this fence that's over here and wrap this whole thing around up to where that column is on that side to give the dogs a little bit more room to run. That's one of our to-do lists that's not on the very front of our book of things to do. So, anyways, I'll quit bragging about our grass. Spent all that time and energy putting something in the ground, and it starts to pop up, so I'm pretty stoked. We'll go over here and take a look at this tractor, get some tools together, and I'm gonna get working on it. So while I get set up here, if you guys would, if you got a moment, right down there at the bottom there is a subscribe button. If you're not already subscribed, feel free to hit that, please. And also, if you like the video so far, which really isn't a whole lot of action for you, but just a walk around and talking, if you enjoyed that, give us a thumbs up. And give us a thumbs up for old zombie tractor here. She's been good to us. Just springs a leak every now and then. Start by pulling this hydraulic line off here, and there we go. There is still going to be fluid in here, but they are not going to be under any kind of pressure. I've already relieved the pressure, and the hydraulic pump itself is not running, so everything should be depressurized. But there still might be some fluid, so just take some caution to tip these up. And what I'll do is I'll take a zip tie, zip tie them together. I'm not going to clean this end up yet. I'm sure you can see how dirty it is. I want it to show me which one goes down. They're probably different lengths anyways, but just so I don't mix them up, I'm going to leave that one dirty until it comes time to put it back together. On these pins, they're just bent. Somebody used this pair of fence pliers. We'll bend it back to a straight position, and this should be able to pull them right out. There's one. Sucks having glasses. When you get hot and sweaty like this, they just tend to fall right off your face. Alright, there's number 2. Let's see if we can get... Oh yeah, this is going to be real easy. I was afraid these pins were going to be rusted solid in there, but I think I greased these when I bought it. That don't mean much, but you can tell it's got something in it. Let's use our Phillips head to pop it right out. Alright, and there's pin number 2. Nice. Alright, both pins are out. We've got the cylinder off, got it wiped down, we got most of the hydraulic fluid out of it. I'm going to go throw it in the truck right now to take it down to the gentleman to work on it, and we'll be back with you in a minute. Just dropped it off with the guy down in town, and he is saying it should be ready sometime next week, so that's a good thing. Quick turnaround. A very nice guy, and he does this as a side job, and he's very informative when it comes to these older tractors. So we're going to go ahead and call it a day for this video. I appreciate you guys stopping by and checking it out. Please like and subscribe, and to show us some support. Also, visit us over on our social media. Facebook, I'm not doing that great with yet, but on Instagram, I try to keep that pretty regular, taking pictures of the shed and other things we've got going on. So thank you guys again. Hope you guys have a great day and stay dry. Take care.